those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving it. Out to the 34.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now adjusting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Moving out to the right. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. The throw. Finds his man. It's Harbor.
It's so much easier to play defense when you know where the quarterback's going to be. But when you got a guy that can move outside the pocket and make big plays like this, it's so hard. Do I bring a blitz here? Do I bring a blitz there? He continues to make big plays outside the pocket.
Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Harbor. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, UCLA. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 32, and the choke play has this offense moving.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any punts so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Just plowing ahead. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. To the air, it's Sellers. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Off play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might. Converts on fourth down. Still going. There he goes. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback adapting. Yep. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Grabbed near the sticks. It's Matthews. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's past the 30. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Harbor. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play. They find their way to the 36. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it out. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Sellers. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The extra point here would tie the game.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defense.
There he goes.
Versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. His feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it. That's a quarterback. Quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air on first down. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
He'll pitch it. Nice move to keep running. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the draw. There he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the touchdown Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively? Just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
They're working that left side. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Floating away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now the play fake. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Touchdown, South Carolina. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets one fly deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Sellers. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got inside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be a...
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Here's a hit. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The give out of the gun. Finding open areas. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bama. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Knocked off his feet.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
Football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Might be looking to run. Throws into the middle of the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be back. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Bernard.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And nice job of the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Tied with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's reeled in, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Snap it to the back. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. They've got the screen set up. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Touchdown tie! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He wants to take the top off.
Guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Wants to throw it. And that's caught. The two-point conversion moves the lead to 8-0. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Gonna run it. It's Payne. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Pressure is coming. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to throw yet again. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He finds some space. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. 1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. Powering through. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap, bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Bootleg looking to throw. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. Trying to create outside the pocket. They've got him for a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hand.
Direct snap. Moves left out of the pocket. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
And he converts the 2-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
16, TCU, 0.
Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. Fake set. There's second down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The pocket breaking down. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time. Direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And he is wide open for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch in the 2 points.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Looking to scramble. It's a fumble. The offense has it and still going.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Finds an open target on the left side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The pass rush closing in. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, South Carolina 24, TCU 0.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pulls it in. It's Bailey. Obvious. Although you cannot rough up the quarterback like that. Offense comes to the line with a 1st down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
A deep shot to the right. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they've got him. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
South Carolina, 24, TCU.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And he will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. They continue to roll up the score.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
TCU, 6.
Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He didn't spike it. Trying to throw it now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
38, TCU, 6.
Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And now the first play of this drive set up at the 37. Play action here on first down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Pressure is coming. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded up near the 25. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job on the kick return that time. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Now he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
This is a beautiful route here by the receiver. He works on the right side, comes all the way over on that deep over route to find that opening. Quarterback puts it right on the money for a beautiful touchdown. Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the ground, it's Barnes. Gets some space around the 30. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter.
TCU 13.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
TCU 20.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Back to pass. It's Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Jacobs. Breaks in open space. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression and keep.
He hauls it into the 25, still running. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Looking to scramble. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the.
The kicking team makes the recovery.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. The ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
With a few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback, he has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. A deep shot right down the middle. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
You know, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback didn't see the play clock. Took too much time. Didn't get the snap off. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.